2023 had so many movies that came out this year, and if you're a fan of movies just like me, you watched a lot of the movies we're about to rate right now. We're gonna be tier listing all of the movies I watched in 2023. So let's put our movie critical glasses on. I'm sorry. Take those off. So starting with our list here, we have Ant-Man Quantumania. Alright, let's talk about this movie. Honestly, Marvel has been doing pretty bad recently, like terrible. So I really did not have high hopes for this movie, but it turns out it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna honestly put this movie in AC because it's not a movie I would watch again. Next in our list is Disney's Elemental. Alright, let's talk about Disney real quick. Disney has had the biggest fall off I have ever seen. They've become a little too woke, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I watched Elemental just, to give Disney a try, and I was really surprised with this movie, guys. I really enjoyed this movie. The soundtrack, the story was a little plain, but the animation was insane in my opinion, and it had a really good message. Don't be surprised when I put this movie in A. Next one, Five Nights at Freddy's. Wow. Alright, so for all of you guys that know, Five Nights at Freddy's has been a video game franchise for almost more than 10 years now. And this movie has been waited for with fans for the longest time. This movie has been canceled. This movie has been rumored about. And it finally came out this year in October. And I watched it with a bunch of friends. And how the animatronics looked and everything was pretty solid. When I first watched it, I did rate it like a 4 out of 10. Then I give it another shot, I saw it again. I considered that not a lot of people know game lore and they just wanted to generally watch a movie. So I'm gonna put this in B. Alright guys, next up, Gran Turismo. I go to watch this movie also with some friends, and let me tell you guys, you don't even have to be a car lover to love this movie. Just the sound of the cars, the shots of the cars, and the whole story is insane. This movie was insane. I'm gonna give this movie the first S. The first S of the video, guys. Alright, next up, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Alright, like I said earlier, Marvel has fallen off big time. But when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that was gonna come out, I was like, they can't mess it up. There's no way. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is one of the most loved movies in the MCU, and it did its job. I'm gonna give this movie an A. Definitely an A. Alright, Miraculous, Cat Noir, and Ladybug. Alright, you guys might be thinking, why the heck is this in this list? Nobody cares about this movie. But it counts, because I saw a movie, and it was in 2023, it came out this year. Listen, I saw this movie with my sister. It wasn't oh, we should watch it. But whatever, I just decided to put it in the list, and it was okay. The movie's whatever. But you know what, guys? I enjoyed it more than Ant-Man. I have to be honest. It's just Ant-Man was not that good of a movie. I'm gonna put it in B. You know what? I'm gonna leave it in C. Even though there's just no way I can put Ladybug next to FNAF. There's no way. Next is the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. Don't worry guys, I did not watch this movie, but I wanted to include it because everyone was going crazy. There was clips that I would watch on TikTok that people wouldn't even watch the movie sit down, but a bunch of Swifties would go up and start singing Kumbaya with Taylor Swift on the big screen. And just because of that, F. I'm sorry. Next up, Jesus Revolution. Alright, I know that a lot of people that are going to watch this video, they don't really watch Jesus movies, but as you guys may know, I'm also a Christian. Jesus Revolution is about hippies that they were looking for truth and they would not be satisfied, and a lot of hippies found the truth, the real truth in Jesus, and there was a whole revolution, and it was a beautiful story. And just because of that, I'm gonna put this in A. That was a really good movie. It really touched me. It was really good. Alright, next up we got Candy Cane Lane. It was good. It was okay. I think it was pretty... The plot was meh. Everyone likes a good Steve Harvey movie, but I'll put this in B, honestly. Now this one right here, Spider-Man. This is a jewel right here. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is insane. Like, when I first watched the animation was insane. But with this movie, like, I still felt like, yes, I love Spider-Man again. The cliffhanger at the end, I did see it coming. Truly, truly enjoyed this movie, and I'm gonna put it S tier. Barbie. I watched it. I think it was pretty solid. I liked it. It was, in my opinion, funny if you don't think about it too much. So I'm gonna put it a good solid B. Sound of Freedom. Now this movie, guys, if you guys haven't watched it, you guys have to see. This is based on a true story, and it did bring me into tears. It's an extraordinary movie. I'm gonna put this in S tier because it's a message that everyone is scared to talk about, but everyone should hear about. Next, Blue Beetle. All right, guys, Blue Beetle. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was really, really surprised. Had a lot of hidden Easter eggs, a lot of jokes that a lot of only Hispanics would understand. And since I'm Hispanic, it wasn't too cringe in my opinion. It's because of that, boom, A. This is The Hunger Games, the Ballad of the Snake and the Bird, something like that. Because when I watched this, I haven't watched a single Hunger Games movie. It is a prequel, and I think this movie was really, really good. Honestly, will give this movie B. All right, Migration. This Migration is a story about these ducks and that have a family, and the head of the family, being the duck, the father duck, is scared to migrate because he wants to take care of his kids. He learns that like the kids need to get out and explore the world and take risks, because without risks you can't do anything. So it was okay. I'm gonna give this a B. The Little Mermaid. I'm giving this movie a good solid B. Leo. All right, this one right here, I did watch like 4 times because it was in Netflix, and it was really good. It's about this iguana. He's been stuck in this 5th grade class, and he's done nothing but just. He decided to talk to the 5th graders and, you know, share life lessons. A lot. I'm giving it an A. Alright, Journey Through Bethlehem. Obviously this movie came out in December. It was kind of like a musical base. I really liked it. I'm putting it in B. Alright, Flash. Alright guys, let's talk about The Flash, guys. This movie, it was terrible. But there was a scene where Flash give like his powers like were given to the Flash in the past, and they're like Flash, like the protagonist. This brother was trying to go back to the future, right? When he was trying to use his powers, and he goes, and goes nowhere. It was probably the cringiest thing I've ever watched in movie history. Just because of that, D. I would rather watch Ant-Man than Flash. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever. So, C. It is in the Ant-Man category. Oppenheimer. Like, if you like to sit down, you know, watch an educational movie, then sure, go ahead and watch it. Like, I enjoyed watching, you know, certain scenes from the movie. You know, like Albert Einstein. Should put it next to Flash, but I am. These are the last 2 movies. We got Super Mario Bros. Now this movie, as same as the FNAF movie, has been awaited for a long time. This movie is a bunch of Easter eggs just throwing up. There were so many Easter eggs everywhere, and the first time I watched it, I was like, wow, look at this, look at that, look at this. The only downside I would give this movie is that I think it was too rushed. And I know that animation, because the animation was incredibly insane in this movie. I think it was too rushed. I think there was not too much of a storyline. I don't see how they would connect the movie to a sequel, which they are, because at the end there was the little, you know, Yoshi egg. They'll find a way. Just because of that, I'm putting it an A. I liked it. Now, last but not least, Trolls Band Back Together.
Just let me take it to a better place. I'm gonna make it crystal sky.
You guys are like, what the heck? What are these movies doing in your list? I know, guys. Trust. this movie, Trolls, ran back together. I did watch it, and I was like, sure, like as a kid, I did watch the first one and second one. So let's just watch the third one and see what's up. Expectations blown. Listen, I'm not the type of guy to just watch Trolls because wow, I like Trolls. But guys, this movie was good. Like, I don't know why it was good. Like, it was weirdly good. The music was insane. The story, super basic, but it clicked. Like, it was so good. We see the troll Branch, right? He's super depressed or whatever, but slowly he becomes a happy troll, and he apparently is part of a boy band called Brozone.
Sky was the limit, now the stars we were living. It's the vibe we were in it, it'll blow your mind.
But of course, every band separates, and it was all his older brothers. They separated, and one of his older brothers got trapped by these like stars. These fake stars that don't know how to sing, but they would trap trolls and, you know, use their talent for their success. They would put them in like perfume bottles, the trolls, and like literally squeeze their talent so they could sing. And they would become famous. And then at the end, the truth obviously gets exposed that these famous people are frauds because they are torturing trolls.
Fair enough. Prison it is!
But you guys, I really like this movie. And you guys are gonna judge me for it, but I am putting this movie an A. The soundtrack was so good. It's in my playlist. Alright, let's review the list. I think what I would do is I would put Barbie and Candyland to C. I would put Ant-Man to D. Because come on, bro. Like, Ant-Man was gaga. If you guys don't agree with my list, comment down below. If you guys think I should have included a movie, comment it down below. Guys, we are the Swim fam here. Like and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's make it happen in this video. Let's make it happen in this video. Thank you for watching. Peace.